Hey y'all, what's up? I decided that we need a TxSt video. So I'm gonna be telling you all the things about TxSt that I really like so far, even though I've only been here for about 2 weeks. And just college things in general that I would think you would need to know within the first 2 weeks. So let's do it. So number one, SanMarcos is probably one of the most gorgeous campuses I think I've ever been to. I've been to A&M, OK State, Texas Tech, all those, Texas ones, and they're just not the same. I mean, I think that A&M is kind of bland in its color scheme wise, but this campus here has so much character, not even just on campus, but even off campus. There's lots of natural water sources. It's like the great outdoors plus college. Campus buildings they have so much character. There's art everywhere, and it just has this. If you've ever played the game Wizard 101, it's kind of a lot like that. I think college in general is like that, but this campus, it has like terracotta roofing. It's kind of got more of a Spanish kind of signature to it, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, the campus is confined within a city, whereas like other campuses, like maybe College Station, Texas A&M, College Station was built and is so the way it is because of A&M, whereas this is a city with, so to speak, a college crammed into it. It's a lot more like boho-y kind of. It's just more fun. If you're an incoming freshman, you get to move in a whole week before classes actually start. And I know a bunch of campuses actually do this, but I do also know of others that my friends from high school moved in like the day before classes start. And for me, that's not soon enough because I have to be able to find where everything is before the day of. I need to know exactly where everything is. So they have welcome week here at Texas State, which is really fun. It's basically, you get here on like, I think move-in this week was like this year was like a Sunday and a Monday. So you get to move in that whole week before classes. You can walk your schedule if you really want to. Some people do, some people don't. And, but also in welcome week, they have like 20 different events every single day that you can go to whatever you want. There was like 2 that were required, but they weren't like bad events or anything. So you can pick and choose, what events you go to, and you get to know everyone in your dorm, everyone in your hall, everyone on your floor. And then you just get to know everyone kind of a whole week, and obviously you do still make some friends in your classes, but you kind of have your groups kind of all figured out by the time the first week of school actually starts, and then you can focus on actually getting your work done as opposed to doing all that within the first week of school. So you get to do the socializing a whole week before and then start the schoolwork and like completely focus on that. The next thing I love here is Sewell. So Sewell is a park that's across from the most main parts of campus, and there's this giant river that flows through campus and all around, and basically it's this huge kind of hangout spot. You can go swimming in it. You can actually rent a tube or bring your own and float through the river. It's a lot of fun. The river stays, I want to say it's like 72 degrees year long. Obviously at night it's a lot colder. I've had friends and girls in my dorm that go on nighttime swims. It's a whole lot of fun. I do live in an all-girl dorm, by the way. It's not that bad. It's like its own sorority. I think when people hear all-girl dorm, they're like, they don't really care. Now I'll get more into like the roommate, like the interesting stuff, I guess. But when it comes to your roommate, whether or not you've met them before, I would recommend, here's what I would recommend. I've heard horror stories about people who they pick their best friend to be their roommate and they end up hating their roommate. The best piece of advice I think I got from actually one of my really good friends back home, her mom, she told me, she said, you don't need to be best friends with your roommate. You just need to get along. You just need to be able to coexist with them, because at the end of the day, they're going to be with you the whole year most likely, and you just need to be able to stand each other. You don't have to hang out with them. You're going to meet other people. Next thing, I saw a lot of jokes about this, because on like Snapchat and stuff, you can get into like your class story, and I saw a bunch of upperclassmen post about this. But basically, a lot of freshmen, they tend to go crazy. So I did want to start wrapping up this video, just because I want to kind of show you a little bit more of my campus. So thanks for watching. Make sure to press that like button and hit the subscribe button too.